It's another Monday, so you know what it is, what it do, what it is. I am the Grizz, and welcome back to Yesterday Today. And coming off a pretty scorcher of a weekend over here in New York City, did not get a chance to play a lot of games. And speaking of some games over the weekend, a Scarlet Nexus game, a demo, hit the Xbox system and families over the weekend. Did not get a chance to play it. I was out enjoying that good old heat, that good old summer thing, but I will be playing that demo pretty soon, probably as soon, maybe a little after this video goes up, and I will be playing it, and maybe I'll give my impressions depending on how much is there and see what it's like, because it reminds me so much of Astral Chain and other games like that. I'm 100% down for that, and if I play this game and it feels good, well, let's go ahead and do that. But I do want to say is, what happens if, since it's only on Xbox, the demo, what are the chances that maybe in the beginning or middle of June they go, hey, yo, it's on Game Pass day one? Now, I know that might be far of a stretch, but I'm really, really interested. But let's get into all of that news, or whatever there is, if you want to call it news. Alright, so let's talk Xbox Game Pass in the EA Play package that they have signed on. So, initially there was a loophole where basically, if people bought a certain amount of EA Play, they would straight up bump their Xbox Game Pass subscription for cheaper, basically. And now that loophole is pretty much gone. And here's an expert over on Forbes, and it was taken away from Twisted Voxel, and it says, since one EA Play fact has been updated, it now reads, 1 month of EA Play will extend an Xbox Game Pass Ultimate subscription by 10 days. A 1-year EA Play code will extend an Xbox Game Pass Ultimate subscription by 2 months. Since 1 year of EA Play costs $30 and 2 months of Game Pass Ultimate costs $30, this brings the service pricing to parity. So before, people were just going ahead and just getting away with it. You know, you give it 30, oh, you got a year of EA Play, well, now you got a year of EA Game Pass. These type of things tend to happen in the gaming industry, but the next thing, speaking of EA Play, the next thing is just probably unheard of, right? So Wario64 over on Twitter basically found a loophole or something going on wrong with EA Play Pro on the PC side. Biomutant will be releasing officially tomorrow on all systems, consoles, and everything you want to call it, PC and everything, except Nintendo Switch. And, well, if you wanted to get it for $269 like I would have wanted to, you may have missed your opportunity. So here we go. He definitely caught this, right? So if you would have tried to get it yesterday, maybe really early in the day, you could have gotten Biomutant for $269. Yes, I'm not. This is the screenshot right here. His proof. And if you didn't believe, he made sure he broke it down to the cart right here. And then once again, he said it might have been the DLC, but they never let you pre-order DLC. They usually don't, right? But then some people say, hey, look, this actually says that I pre-ordered the standard edition. So I'm actually really, really interested in seeing what that was. I'm upset that I missed out on that, because they definitely fixed it sometime later. And like I said, it was a pretty busy weekend. So I definitely probably should have just been up on my Twitter, paying attention to stuff like that. I mean, are you one of those that got Biomutant on the PC side for $2.69? If so, let me know what you think about it all in the comments below. And let me know if you're also excited for Biomutant. Alright, so let's talk about the Big Red and Netflix. Now, you're probably wondering, why am I talking about Netflix on the gaming channel, right? Well, basically they're deciding that they kind of want to get into gaming. They're hiring some heavyweights. They're looking to hire some heavyweights from the gaming industry. I know they did some of the interactive TV shows with Black Mirror, Bandersnatch, and they're looking to do more, and they actually kind of helped collab with a game in the Stranger Things Season 3 game, but they're really actually looking forward to doing more, some of the interaction stuff, maybe actually just having a gaming division, and ultimately launching a gaming streaming service. And here's an official quote from them, and it says, "Our members value the variety and quality of our content. It's why we're continually expanding our offering. From series to documentaries, film, local language originals, and reality TV," Netflix told GameSpot. Members also enjoy engaging more directly with stories they love through interactive shows, the Bandersnatch and You vs. Wild, or games based on Stranger Things, La Casa de Papel, and to all, I'm going to do that again, La Casa de Papel. Okay, my Spanish was alright. Usually I can pronounce it, but I feel like I messed that up. But anyway, La Casa de Papel, and to all the boys. So we're excited to do more with interactive entertainment. Alright, hey, listen. If it means more games, more new ways to play games, and it's fun, and it doesn't hurt anybody, sure, absolutely. I'm down for it. Netflix is basically a service we can't live without. It's basically a utility. I mean, if we just came, well, we didn't completely come out of a pandemic, but we was in a pandemic for over a year, and, well, we realized how much of a utility that it was. So go ahead and, you know, try to mark that off your taxes. Not literally. Don't take that from me. Don't take tax advice from me, but I'm just saying, it's basically a utility. Wi-Fi and Netflix, utilities, if I'm keeping it G. Alright, so once again, let's talk about Xbox Game Pass, but this time we're talking about day and date. Yes, so later this fall, Xbox Game Pass will be having a game called Riftbreaker Day and Date on the Xbox Game Pass. Now, we don't know a whole lot about Riftbreaker, but I went to the Xbox blog and I wanted to find a little bit more about it. And it says, the Riftbreaker, our latest game, is a mix of base builder, survival, and action RPG. You play the role of Captain Ashley Nowak, a member of the elite Riftbreaker formation, armed with a powerful mecha suit. Yep, got my attention. She travels to a distant planet called Galatea 37. Her task is to prepare this new world for human colonization. She's a colonizer, right? So Riftbreaker just seems to be a pretty interesting game for the most part, right? Now, I'm not big into all of the base building thing, but if you talking about hopping in a mech and destroying and wrecking some fools, I'm all for it. But the base builder stuff really doesn't hit home for me. But what I will say is that it might hit home for some of my Game Pass on PC people, because these type of games tend to play a lot better on Game Pass. Now, when you get to the action, it actually looks pretty good and pretty fun, honestly. You know what I'm saying? You got everything coming at you. You got to shoot. You got to back. Make sure your back is against the wall. Make sure you got sufficient ammo. I mean, just look at all of the stuff that you got to fight all of these creatures. I'm down with it, but then you got to build up your base. And I ain't just for all of that. It's too time consuming for me. But let me know down in the comments below if this is your type of game though. Alright, lads and laddies, that is a wrap-ola for today. Wasn't a whole lot of news, but some interesting pieces coming. So a lot of people just leaving Activision and they want to just be indie developers. And they just was working under Activision Blizzard, working on a budget, and, you know, with a huge budget and making these bigger games. I wonder what these minds that made these bigger games, what they can do if they make a couple smaller games and maybe just change the way gaming is again. Who knows, right? And then just let me know if you got a chance to get on EA Play Pro and maybe got a chance to get Biomutant for $2.69. That's really interesting. And this game, Riftbreaker, have you heard of it? Are you interested in? It's coming to Game Pass day one. Also, The Ascent is coming to Game Pass day one. I can't wait to play that game. That's coming in July. It's the Cyberpunk game that we really deserve, and hopefully it doesn't have any bugs. But lads and laddies, listen, if you like this video already, go ahead and hit the like button. If not, hit the dislike. It's all good. But if you are new here, hit that red subscribe button, turn on all those notifications, and every time you get a video, make sure you share to everybody. Spread the word. Alright, I need them numbers to climb up. We are still on the road to 3,300. I was trying to get 3,300 subscribers by September, so it's still not too late. Lads and ladders, go ahead and share. But for right now, I know it's Monday. Nobody wants to go back to work, and I hope that I gave you a little bit of enjoyment and some good news and some good energy with your coffee. Lads and ladders, for now though, this video is finito.